We're back at HTC today for something slightly different this afternoon. Over the last few years, the club have been working closely with our mental health charity partner, Back Onside. You may have seen some of their branding around the stadium, or the players wearing warm-up tops before some of the games. Or you might have even heard of the changing room chat, which is a conversation that's led by Back Onside that aims to break the stigma around mental health and the importance of the topic. Today, Back Onside are here at HTC for a specific session with our Academy young players led by stand-up comedian Darren Connell, who put his own take on today's unique workshop. Let's take a look.
A guy from Back Onside came in to speak to us and just tell us about his life really and get the insights of it all, and it's really interesting.
I came here with Back Onside today to talk to the young lads about mental health and if you're struggling, how you can get help, and my experience with that as well.
His job was to speak to the guys about how you deal with stress, how you deal with pressure, and pointing out to them that even though you might seem to have a very successful life, as he has as a comedian and an actor, it doesn't necessarily mean you'll feel fine.
It was actually very enjoyable. I think there's negativity attached to mental health chat, but I had good fun, and it seemed like some of the lads got some stuff from it too.
Obviously, he was talking about stress a lot, pressure, which you get a lot, especially as a young player. There's all this pressure on you where you need to play well, you need to impress the manager.
When I was the same age as those lads, I would never bring up mental health. There was a shame attached to it.
There's always that feeling of looking at the people next to you and thinking, they're doing okay, why do I feel like this? And if we can establish a normality that everybody in this club from the top to the bottom will have days when they think, I don't feel good about this, I don't feel good about myself, this is a bad time. And that's not an admission of defeat or failure, it's just the way your human condition is.
You learn that everyone's life's different, but it's also very similar. You always get people who have the same problems as other people, and it's really helpful because you see the insights, obviously, of what other people's lives are, and you can relate, and it can really help.
There's some things that I've went through in my life that I never thought anyone would have, and it's actually shocked me how many people have also experienced it.
And it was good in the meeting we had there, not only to have Darren that had come in and Libby Emerson from Back Onside, but also our director of football, Brian McDermott, who was able to provide really useful input and to empathise with what Darren was saying and to give good advice to the lads as well.
There is always help there for you. If you want to get fit, you'd go out for a walk. If there's stress or depression or imposter syndrome, you can pick up a phone a number, and you'll get help. For me, it was Back Onside, and it was the best thing I've ever done.